So this was a really strange one, and I did eventually figure it out. I was just curious if you guys could figure out what was actually going on here. It had a water supply that the water was just trickling out. Everything had been normal up into this point, and then all of a sudden, no water pressure. So here's the process of me trying to figure it out. I'll probably post the comments that are wrong and let those go through, but if you get it right, I just won't post the comment. That way other people still get a chance to guess at it. And eventually I can follow it up with a video showing what actually happened and what the actual fix was. I'm curious to see how long it'll take for someone to post the correct response, so I'll let you guys know how many days it took after I posted this video till someone came up with the correct response, just to make it interesting. Anyway, you can send this to your plumber or maintenance friends and challenge them and see if they can figure it out. Let's see what happens. So here it is. Okay, so I got a cold side handle. Not working. Looks like we have some blockage, most likely behind the valve. So this one's a ceramic disc cartridge. So I'm going to show you how to take this apart. Usually you take a flat blade screwdriver and pick up the index cap. This one, the cap is missing, so I've got another cap on order. No big deal, but here's our cartridge, and we unthread the sleeve here. This is the escutcheon, and pull that off, and that gives us access to the valve underneath. Now with some of these you need a deep set socket set. With this one I'm able to get to the nut that's on the front right here, so I won't need the deep set socket. I'll be able to use my channel locks. And it's a good idea on some of these, if you have room, you can insert like a laminated piece of paper or a piece of paper to divert the water inside the tub rather than it dropping behind the wall. Anyway, that can divert the water down inside once I pop that out. But first I need to go and turn the water off. Got a nice remodel going on, but I had a major plumbing leak outside. Huge palm tree cracked a 4-inch water supply line. So anyway, I'm going to turn the water off. This one's shared with the unit next door, so I'll shut the cold side shared with both units. So I'm going to turn that off. So here we go. This one's the cold over here. I'll turn it off. Fortunately, no one's home next door, so that worked out really good. Yeah, I can get this puppy going. So now I want to go ahead and release the water by opening the line, which I can't really get to from there, but I'll use my other hand and just open the line up so we can release any water that's in there. Okay. And again, we'll pull the valve apart. Pull it on out and take a look. I may need to turn the water on to flush it out, but it may also be caught in the valve itself. Not really seeing much in the valve here. Looks like the little plunger is left behind inside. Okay. There's nothing blocking our water supply. I'll pull the little plunger out. Nope, no plunger. The gasket's in right here. Wow. So, the question is, what's going on? I'm actually going to briefly open the water. You're going to see it shoot out of there. Close things up here and seal you in there. but the water is really going to shoot out. Maybe I'll breathe down this way. Close it off here. I'm just going to briefly again open the water. It's going to shoot and hit the back wall. That's what it is. Keep it going. I'm going to let it run for a second. Okay, the water's on, but it did not shoot out as much as it really should have. So I've got a problem there. Not good. Not good at all. I'll try to insert my screwdriver. It may really come shooting out of there when I do, but I definitely have some sort of problem here. So I have no water flow. Definitely not enough. So I must have some rocks or some sediment built up inside the valve. I need to figure out a way to maybe run a piece of wire down there or something. Okay. Well, there's hardly any flow, so I can go ahead and put my valve back in even like this without turning the water off. It'll just divert it into the tub. But I need to get down in there with a piece of wire or something. Let's see if I can free this up. It's not good. Alright. Anyway, back to the searching for the remedy. Get a piece of wire, like maybe a bread tie or something that I can stick down there further. Okay, well, it can't all be easy. I went and got some wire and gonna just be running down inside here and hopefully can get in there. Now the water's live and normally I wouldn't do this slug, but I'm really not going to be able to tell if it's working or not unless I do it live. So, and that's definitely not enough water pressure. So here goes. Got my paper in there to divert the water outside of the tub at least. See a little sediment come running out of there, and at least everything's running to the outside of the tub, so that's good. I've got a couple different pieces of wire. This is just regular old electric wire. See if I can get there with that. Hopefully. Let's see if we can get anything to really spurt out, free it up. It's not too easy. Hopefully I can just move whatever's blocking it around enough. If not, I'm going to have to replace the valve, take it apart, but that doesn't mean that it would have freed the sediment, so either way, sometimes nothing's easy. Got in there a little bit, but not enough to make anything happen. So I've got a little smaller wire, a little thinner, probably a little more flexible. Oh yeah, and then this, still not getting any water pressure, doggone it. I might have to double this one. This one's just almost a little too weak. Hopefully that's strong enough. Come on, buddy. Ah. Lost my paper, but I got enough. What I need in there. Wow. Nice if I could free it up. It's kind of funny. I mean, I got plenty of pressure everywhere else, just not there. Pressure. Cold side. But nothing here. I'm gonna try opening the hot side. It may shoot out a little bit. Oh, maybe that's a good thing if it shoots out a little bit. That's the hot side. Hot side's fine. And I'm going to try plugging this side while opening the hot side. Let's see if I can jostle whatever's in there free. I'm not having any luck. Can't all be easy. I'll settle for a few. Okay, well for now I'm just going to put the cartridge back in. And regrip. Well, as you can probably guess, I'm really not wanting to cut open my nice drywalled wall back here. And so I'm going to try another attempt at unclogging this. And what I have is some cable ties. These are nylon cable ties, military grade, and they're actually pretty strong. And I may be able to put a couple of them together and put those down there in an attempt to see if we can get this thing to give. Open up the water line, and you can see we just have nothing. So go ahead and open it up here, pull it apart. We'll give it a shot. I got a larger size also, so cable tie. So we'll try them both. See if that gets me some reach. I couldn't get the wire to bend around there inside, so that just wasn't working. So we'll give this a shot. Pull the cartridge apart. And I still got my paper in there to divert the water outside here. So there's that. Go ahead. Now once and if this does give, it's going to spray a lot of water. So we're going to need to run and shut the water off if this does work. I'm going to put about 4 of these together. these smaller cable ties. Let's see if we can get down there and free up whatever's going on. Well, I'll try one at a time. Let's see. Here's one. Trying to get it to turn down the line. And it's not really wanting to cooperate with me, so. I want to make sure it's not going through the diverter side. And we may wind up having to go through that wall after all. It is what it is, you know. Definitely not looking forward to it. Get these larger military grade cable ties. Try that. Let's see if we can get this to cooperate. No, that one's not liking me. I'll just try these, put 3 of these together. Nope, nothing. Wow, and I'm losing water down the wall, so I'm not liking this. I'm gonna go ahead and close it off. It's not working for me. Okay. So it's back to the drawing board on that. Looks like I'm gonna have to cut open that wall. I just don't want to take a chance at flooding the carpet on the other side. In fact, it may already be wet. Let's hope not. No, that's good. A lot of times there's a sump underneath the tub, so it has a little bit of, will absorb a tiny bit of water, just not a lot. So there's that. Anyway, I'll come back at this another time, open up the wall and open up the valve and get it going. It's going to be a plumbing mission. That's alright. Can't win them all, right? Sometimes it takes a bit more. Just loosely going to put this together so that it looks good for now, and then we can come back at this when I have a little more space of time. Right now I happen to be lucky that this happened on the vacant unit and not on the occupied unit. So, just a weird one. Cold side, no water. Hot side, got water. But my cold water line's working just fine. So at this point I wound up trying to take a wet dry vacuum and turn off the water, open the cold side line, and turn the vacuum to a blower and tried to blast it out through the cold side line. Now this didn't get it either, so at this point, you know, once again, if you guys can figure this out, I'd be really interested to hear your take on what it was. I actually eventually figured it out. I'm going to hold back the answer for at least 30 days. If you guys can figure it out sooner, I'll go ahead and make the video and show you how this was actually fixed. But if you can't figure it out, I'm going to hold it back for 30 days. You know, 30, 31 days, you know, somewhere in that range. Just general idea, you know. And then I'll go ahead and release a video showing how I was able to fix it. So not really that difficult. Some of you plumbers and maintenance guys, you know, go ahead and send this to those guys. If you know any plumbers or any maintenance guys, send them this video. See if they can figure it out. What was actually happening here, what was causing the blockage. or keeping the water from coming through. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully they get it. If they give the correct answer, I'll hold it back, but I'll go ahead and release a video on the correct answer and go from there. Who knows? Maybe somebody gets it, maybe somebody doesn't, but after about 30 days or so, I'll go ahead and release the correct answer and show it. What was actually keeping the water from coming through here. Nope, nothing worked out here. So, what's your guess? What do you think was actually happening? Leave your comment in the comment section below. Once again, if you get the correct answer, I will hold it back for a while, just because I want people to be able to try to guess the correct answer of what was actually happening here. I did figure it out. I'll post the video in 30 to 31 days thereabouts, and let's see if somebody gets it right. Send this to your plumber friends, your maintenance friends, see if they can guess what was actually causing the water to not be able to come through on this line. We're getting poor water pressure, poor water flow. Let's see what happens. Look for the answer in 31 days. Just a little bit of plumbing maintenance trivia from Kung Fu Maintenance. Booyah! And if you'd like to see more maintenance trivia videos like this, don't forget to hit the like button, the favorite button, send it to someone that a friend of yours that you think might be able to figure it out. Spreading the word about this. All that will keep this going, and I'll be able to make more videos like this. The more attention you give to it, the more I'll know that there's a demand for this, so give it the shout out. Anyway, Kung Fu Maintenance, y'all have a good day out there. Be safe, have fun, make things a little bit better than it was before you got there. I'll see you on the next one.